Hello and welcome to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be listening to a much requested EP, if we can call it an EP, mini album, by GABBIE HANNA called Two-Way Mirror. Now of course GABBIE is a YouTuber. Woo! Ripping the YouTube community in music. Having said that, I don't know much about her. I have not watched her channel religiously or anything like that, so this is going to be me coming from a purely musical perspective, no bias, and seeing what the actual music is like. So are we ready? Let's do it. As far as I can see from the lengths of these, there are full-length tracks and then little ditties in between each one of which is only 1 second long. Okay, cool. So this first little thingamajiggy is called She Wrote It About You. Oh, phone call type thing.
She wrote it about you? It's a diss track.
Oh cool, so actually it's gone into Broken Girls, the first proper track.
Don't really care about your sweet talk.
The first thing I've noticed is that dun, 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 the piano sound is actually put through a telephone effect, which is cool because then her vocal is like straight at the front of the mix, and I think there's a nice delay on there.
I only wanna hear your dark thoughts, baby. I'm sick, think of all the ugly
Oh,
shit that you offer.
I like that.
You'll never
The push. There's almost a doo-doo sound to it, where everything else is quite staccato. That's sort of a bit more, whatever that is.
You like broken girls because they make you feel good together.
Her vocal, it almost lends itself to rock music, I think, just from instant first listen to her singing. She has that kind of rasp. It's like one of those voices that could be in pop music, rock music, a bit like a Miley Cyrus type voice, do you know what I mean? It lends itself to a lot of different things.
And open and you kiss the bed.
Very heavy underneath here.
Want you to talk to me, you feel good together. No,
And then at the end of that chorus, we had this big kind of build up to drop out into the next verse.
you like broken girls because they make you feel
Yes, there's a whoo kind of synthesizer sound going through this chorus. I like the mix between detached sounds and more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Fluid. I was going to say lucid, but that's not right. Oh, hit me with that reverb. Delays. Oh,
you like
whoa. Okay, that glass shattering sound was so loud compared to the rest of the music. That was like, we need that right at the front. You turn the volume up. Lovely bass movement. This is weird. This is like we're underwater or something. Huh. Yeah, so whatever that vocal effect was that they put that through, it was heavily done. Like, turn it up to the max. And the delay on that was super cool as well.
broken boys, I like
Oh,
broken boys.
that's already very similar to Broken Girls in terms of its detached movement, so I like that kind of ode to the previous song. Oh, and her vocal is morphing. Yeah, and that popcorn synth is, again, really far forward in the mix, and then it's kind of backing out. Interesting. Oh, and there's the crinkle effect that makes things sound like they're on old record. I use that on some of my music sometimes. Again, another similar detached sounding synth.
I knew who you were from the start.
I like that
I
reverse.
just hoped you'd prove me wrong. It'll go.
Lots of reverse reverb endings and synth sounds being reversed at the ends of phrases here, which I like. Look, we've got some pizzicato strings.
Said I wouldn't date for a while.
Okay, so is there going to be a chorus later on? Like, is this a double verse? I have a feeling that it is. I'm going to find out.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh!
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, that was very interesting because we've had this movement from this very delicate place into this heaviness, I guess representing the emotion between, or the contrast in emotions between knowing something's going to happen and then actually going through with it, I feel like.
This is gonna hurt.
big half-time drums there. And back to the delicate. Oh, and then a mix. Okay, I'm just talking and talking. What I like about that is that we had the big chorus and then she's gone back into this second verse in a way that mixes the two elements together, the delicate and the big. That's a really nice vocal movement. Lovely harmonies. We've got this 18 pattern on the drums. Oh. Wow, where did that chord change come from? I like that. And we're back to our introduction. Huh, interesting. So I like that the song's called Butterflies, and I guess it's about growth in pain and putting yourself through that. Okay, it's not okay what I did. Ooh. Ooh.
It's not okay what I did. You're manipulating now, so I don't know.
Is that real?
Perfect day. Oh, how I've missed this. Such a perfect day.
So instantly I'm drawn into this song purely because she started with no instrumentation. Now she's got this reverse synth underneath, but to start a song just with a vocal, it really catches the attention of the ear.
Butterflies, perfect day.
Butterflies, referring to her previous song.
Went back to your house and
Similar kind of vibe. Okay, so structurally, I feel like Gabbie likes doing double verses, big release and a chorus.
my head.
Little
Perfect day.
piano chords, big backing vocals, swishing swirling effects.
I saw I love you written in the steam.
So maybe I was wrong earlier when I said I was thinking there's going to be a big release. Maybe this song isn't about that. I mean, there's 1 minute 34 left, so I could definitely be proven wrong here.
You need to get your
Oh.
but just spare me the details.
I was right. Okay, cool. So we're at the 1 minute 32 mark, and now the song is building. I like it when someone doesn't feel a rush to get to the point, if you can even call that the point of the song. Maybe the point is there is no point, like it's just an expression of music. Oh, but it's dropped out again. Oh, it's back in. Getting so confused. Orchestral drums. Yeah, so it's kind of an orchestral sound. There's a lot of instrumentation on this record that is real instruments, not just synths, and I like that mix. So we've heard pizzicato strings, and we've got the timpani drum from the big orchestral setup. You know when you see that guy or girl at the back and they've got this huge drum that they go... That's your timpani drum. Oh, and it dropped out. Oh, okay.
Did I do to deserve this?
And then she ended with just her vocal. Again, I like that touch. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm intrigued by the production. Who produced this? I need to find out. Okay, here's our 1 second song.
This isn't fun for me.
Oh. Or are all these little sound bites real? I'm assuming they are. I mean, you guys are going to know more than me. This is Pillowcase. Wow, that's quite a boom, 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 boom. Again, it leads on nicely from the previous song.
I don't wanna come to your party.
Dry vocal.
Feeling the feel of being lonely for attention.
I like how she suddenly added on some reverbs at the end of words where it's been really dry. What? You can't go into reggae. What? Okay, I was not expecting that whatsoever. Not in the slightest. Interesting. So, reggae. Okay. Let's do it. It's kind of Billie Eilish type in a way. I feel like it's been heavily influenced by that. Layers of vocals, octave apart. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is my favourite so far. I really like that, and especially the stuttering rhythm at the end. Yeah, that's my favourite so far. I think it offers the most in terms of genre joining togetherness. And the production, yeah, as I say, it's a little Billie Eilish, and I like that. And melodically as well, I think that's the most memorable one for me so far. So here's our 3-second interval with Exhausted.
Like, I'm so fucking exhausted.
Oh, so that was taken from the same soundbite as the previous one, right? They've just split that in two. This is called Medicate. I feel like this is going to be kind of heavy. Ballad. More of that more of that old school record scratching sound. I'm just going to rewind that again so I can hear what she says.
I'm unwell, thanks for asking. Bye in this life.
Bye in this life. That's nice. Can you hear that in the background? I like how the piano is not letting up in its pattern, so we've got this kind of ostinato thing going on. Dun 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 dun, with just the bass note changing.
Broken heart, make your tragedy so I can lie.
Okay, this is the best melody so far, hands down, because of its simplicity and its beauty. And also, I think the connection between the lyrics and the actual music is quite strong. Lovely backing vocals and harmonies. Okay, then bringing our drum kit in. So that's a vocal, but it's got some distortion on it, some delay, vocal processing, and it's kind of used as our call and response bit, but also, I guess, as a vocal riff. Did you hear how she went into that section with that dun 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 shh, nice cymbal ring out over the music section so that you can feel like we're going somewhere? Oh, and the delay from one vocal is going underneath the next vocal. I like that. We're in 6/8 time as well, so you get this kind of lilting feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, very dry vocal at the end. Very dry.
And you keep saying, give me a chance, because I never give you a chance again, you let me down.
This relationship's not going so well. And then Goodbye for Now. Almost got the shivers. Very interesting. Very interesting introduction. Maybe. I like that. Heavy. Got our claps. Oh, I like that on the kick drum. Oh, okay. So the depth of that octave below vocal. Usually you have an octave above vocal. She's used an octave below, but obviously because of the limitations of the female voice, she's got it using an effect, a vocal effect, which is cool. But this chorus has this stuttering effect where they cut out parts of the vocal. I really like that. Wow, wow, wow. There's almost a drum and bass element to this. Some of the sounds used.
So I say goodbye.
I feel like this is going to sound really cool on headphones. Oh, yes, nice. Love that descending line. It's a very simple melody. I almost feel like that song could have opened out a little bit more, so I say goodbye. I don't know, something. I say goodbye for now. I say goodbye for now. That kind of thing where it just elevated a little bit more. Okay, and then the final little track ending, I guess, the outro.
I'm sorry.
Just I'm sorry. That's it?
Sorry.
I guess so. So the whole thing I realise now when we began that there were these telephone sounds and everything was put through a telephone type effect, that was on purpose, because this whole thing was kind of like a relationship through a phone call, which is a really nice concept, and I think it was done really well, especially the movement from that telephone vibe into the sort of proper EP and then back down again into that telephone conversation. So my favourite songs were Medicate and Pillowcase, and I really enjoyed listening to a lot of the production elements in that. I feel like Gabbie has more that she can give to us. I feel like there's room for her to find her footing and her growth, and I feel like it's going to be interesting to see where she goes next, because this was definitely a piece standing in time and obviously very personal to her, so I really respect that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments box below, and as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Nina_Schofield. Okay, I love you lots. Bye.